One of the things that I hear often when I'm being interviewed at a table of a potential client is that they've hired an agent and then they've disappeared. Um, I won't, and I don't, because when someone hires me, they've put their trust in me, and I take that really seriously, and I'm proactive in reaching out to them, so they're not feeling like they're walking this alone. My first home purchase, I felt like I walked it alone, and so I don't want any client, even if it's their fifth transaction with me, I want them to know I am there with them every step of the way, and they do. I will call them, give them updates, tell them what to expect. If anything, I am quite redundant in giving them too much information, but at least by the end of the transaction, I know that they felt like they were in this as a partnership. We were in it together. They were not alone. They didn't have to make decisions alone. I could guide them. Um, I think that's probably my favorite part of my job, is that I get to make them feel comfortable about something that could be quite uncomfortable.
Years ago, my husband and I had a little bit of interest in moving. We loved a particular area and wanted to move into it if the opportunity ever came, but enjoyed the home we lived in. And we just told Trisha, who we knew and trust, that if you find us the right home in this neighborhood, we will move. And it took a while, and she remembered that. She always kept it in the back of her mind. And one day she showed up at our door and said, I found your home. We're going to go look at it. And my husband and I went and took a look at the home that we've lived in now for 13 years. She handled the sale of our previous home. We got top dollar for it, and then the purchase of the new home. And the home that we're living in now, she actually had to really negotiate hard because it was a big fixer-upper. There were a lot of problems with it, a lot of damages, things they tried to hide that she and the inspectors she brought in and the team that she has were able to find and negotiated a great deal. So she sold our other home for top dollar and helped us purchase the home we're in for the very lowest price. Yes, I refer everybody to Trisha Perez because the way she works with us, we're not just a client, we're her friends. It's almost like we're a family member. She loves every one of her clients like she's taking care of her own kids. And I just know and trust that there is nothing that will ever go wrong. And if it goes wrong, it's not because it's her fault, but she'll fix it immediately. It's just she is so on top of every piece of the process. And what I love the most, and it has been a while, but what I remember the most is she always came to us to say, this is what's going on. We didn't have to call and ever ask questions. We didn't have to wonder what's happening in our deal. We were informed all along the way. When there were a few bumps in the road, she came right to us. She let us know what was happening. She let us know exactly how she was going to handle it. Let us know the team members that she had in place that were going to help, get us through that piece of the process. And everything was so smooth. There was never a time when we were stressed or worried through a normally very stressful process. I do. Yeah. The way I see it is Trisha is tough with the face of a teddy bear. So she gets exactly what her clients need and gets the job done with the most respect and kindness, but yet always what's in the best interest of the client. And if it's not in the best interest, she's tough in the way that she will let you know. I mean, there were times when she said, no, Cindy, this doesn't make sense. There were some things we wanted to do to our house, and she said, it does not make sense. Don't do that. She told us exactly how much money we should put in to our home to sell it at top dollar, and we thought differently, and we had some other resources that told us different, and she really stood firm and said, you are going to lose money. You're going to make mistakes. I'm not going to be able to sell it for more money just because you're putting in these changes into your home. So she really stays firm with what she believes in because she knows her business and she knows what's right, and she's done this so long that she knows what will really help the client and what in the end will hurt the client. So with the most respectful, kind, loving way, she's very firm about her business because she knows her business. Yeah, over the years, Trish and I have actually become pretty good friends now, and I've watched her take on the process of bringing in a variety of different types of clients. And what always amazes me is the level of commitment she has to every client, whether she's selling $150,000 condo or a $3 million home, whether she's working with a family with 5 kids or a widowed woman who just lost her husband. There are times that she's been over at homes, helping pack because she just has such a heart for what they're going through. I've just seen this incredible commitment that she has towards her families and making sure that they get through the process with as much peace as possible. And it's a really beautiful thing that I haven't seen in a lot of realtors.